guys, I wanted to come to you today with a video as to, and you've probably seen the title, why I didn't go to Candle Day. So let me start with the end reason and I'll go back to the beginning. This is in no way to make anybody feel bad because they went to, anything. This is because of me. There is 20 candles sitting around me right now that I haven't got up here. And if I want to do Candle Day, I could do Candle Day in my house. It's called Play Hide and Seek with the Candles. But I'll give you a little backup as to why I didn't go. And the final thing that really made it was, I don't know if this is crooked or not, but this is looking crooked. Camera's all off and crazy stuff. Okay, so I was looking at the website yesterday and I saw they were $9.95 and I was like, that's not much different. Something wasn't clicking with me and I just wasn't really engaged with it. And I was like, that's not much less than what a sale would be. And then I don't know if I went to last year's Candle Day or not. I can't remember. But I was sitting there and I was like, why did I go to these Candle Days if they were so, they're just not much cheaper than, and I realized that I finally watched a video and there was coupons. I don't get coupons in the mail and I haven't for over a year. And I was like, you know what? I'm not paying $9.50 for a candle because I no longer get coupons in the mail. And I don't know why they stopped sending them out. I've heard they do and you have to unsubscribe and subscribe back or something. And I'm like, it's too late. I'm not going to go and buy $9.50 candles when I have an entire house full of candles that I need to go through. So that was my final decision. I'm like, if you can't send me, I don't understand why a company drops your addresses all of a sudden. I get the emails, but I don't get the stuff, all the in-mail coupons all of a sudden. It doesn't happen with the Sephora. It doesn't happen with Ulta, but Bath & Body Works, they do that eventually to everybody if you're around long enough to do that. So that was my final decision as to why I didn't end up going, because I could have got them for $5 or $6 as opposed to $9.50. But when I found out about Candle Day a month or so ago, when everybody started talking about it, it really didn't spark joy. And I was like, well, what's wrong with you? And because usually I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get to Candle Day. I have to, I have to get ready for this and blah, blah, blah. And I just couldn't get something inside of me to go. And I look in here at the candles that I've bought in the last year and they're sitting here around me because I don't want to go put them somewhere else and then have to go find them again so that I can put them in this shelf. And there are candles in this closet back here. There are candles under this. There's a sofa over here that when I cleaned out the 2 shelves that I previously had, there are candles in my room in here that you all they've probably come through in hauls, but you don't see them on the daily. Some of them are root candles. Some of them are colonial candles. Some of them are Yankee candles that are in there, but for the most part, that's what's been back here is Bath & Body. There's candles in my dining room. There's a hutch in there. There's candles in my living room closet. There's candles everywhere. And I'm like, you have enough candles that you can go play Candle Day in your own daggum house. So, no. And so I had been thinking that this year I really want to get my candles down. And I have already been trying to figure out how to get the ones that's in this room on the other side of this wall. The soy-based candles and some of those done. So I was watching Canada Kim. She got the root candle, tobacco vanilla candle out. And so I started burning one of those in my room. And I'm like, that's soy And Mr. Kong's mom always says they don't soot your house up as much. My air conditioner filter is supposed to be changed in the next couple of weeks because they're coming to inspect my air unit. And my air filters cost $50 a piece if I want to get them from the company. If I order them from Amazon myself and have them, well, I can install it myself, but they cost me $30. I buy 2 of them at a time because that's how they sell them, and they're $60 some, so they're $30 some odd. So they are cheaper. But if my air company has to put them in, it's $50. And the one I have in there now has been in there for a year, so I haven't had to purchase any more, and I've only used one of my filters, and so they're going to have to change it this time because I can tell that there's cat hair and stuff in it, but it wasn't bad the last time they checked it. So I am doing an experiment right now with the soy-based candles. I had a Nest candle on my dresser that was just sitting there. It's been sitting there for a couple years. It's a very pretty 3-wick candle. I got it out the other night. I didn't think it smelled very much when I first got it. And I was burning it the other night, and oh my gosh, it was so strong in my living room. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to burn. And this is one of the things I'm going to try to do is burn at least, I don't know, 12 or 20, like one for each month or 20 for 2020 candles. And I've got some soy-based ones in there, and I've also got some Yankee candles. I don't know if they will throw a lot of soot. So I'm doing a test with this air filter right here because it's going to be changed anyways to see if it's really going to mess with my air conditioning or my heating unit. So I'm going to burn those. But Bath and Body Works are only going to be melted because halfway through they start changing, and half the time they have puny wicks. And I just find that I get much better scent payoff if I chop them up and melt them the way that I do. And I don't get the soot. I get about the same amount of wax used up, and I don't have to deal with, you know, the kerosene smell halfway through. I don't have to fight with candles. I don't have to fight with soot because my Bath and Body Works candle, there's a shelf in my living room that I burned them on, and I had it in a hurricane, and that whole wall up to my ceiling had soot on it, and I had to clean that off. So that's why I don't burn my Bath and Body Works candles anymore. But I'm going to try to do the soy-based ones because I know Mr. Kong's mom, she does not want to burn candles because she just had her house repainted, and they had to redo their old house because of all the candles and stuff. And my walls probably need to be painted, but mine is more my air conditioner because I do not want to pay for a brand new air unit again. Because I've already had to do that once. And it wasn't because of candles. It was because it was from the 80s. And it finally blew up. So, I really don't want to have to do that. And I know that the filters were turning black when I had or like a really dark gray when I was burning Bath and Body Works. And, so I don't want to go through that. But I want to start going through all my candles. And if I came back with how I usually do, anywhere from 15 candles if I went once, if I went twice, that was just going to put me back behind. And then when I figured out last night, you don't have coupons, it's not going to take you down lower, so what's the big deal? And I have most of the scents that they had put out, so I'm like, go find them in your house. Go play hide and seek if you want to. So that's why I didn't do it. I have been in there watching everybody else. They are so happy, and I'm happy for them that it is making them happy that they got these candles. I know Heidi, I think it's Heidi to Scrap from Canada. I've seen hers. There's Tina Marie. There's different people that I'm watching, and they have the biggest smiles on their face, and I am so happy for them. But I think for me this year, it was just because I have so much, and I have bought so much for the past 4 years that I'm on overload. And not only with Bath and Body Works candles, I've got Yankee candles, I've got other kind of candles. I have got wax out the wazoo here. So I'm like, just slow your roll. Try to get through as much of this as you can this year. And then if you want to go candle day shopping next year, knock yourself out. But this year, and I was like, I'm going to freak out because I'm going to be so upset because I couldn't go. And today, I woke up at 6:30. I mean, and normally on a Saturday, I don't wake up until like 8. And today I woke up early and I could have ran to the store, but I was like, no. And I laid there for a long time. I looked at the website again and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. Like I told you, the 20 candles I'm going to try to burn. I'm going to try to do different things with the candles that I do have, chopping them up and going through them, more wax boxes and things of that nature, because I need to get rid of candles, because there's just so many. But I did order another Nest candle. It's the Rose and Oud. From Sephora. I do not have that in. It was from the spend $75, you get $20 off. It was the same sale as you would get from the Cyber Monday or the Black Friday sale from Nest, but I would have to pay shipping on Nest. So I got it from Sephora on that one. And I wanted to try another one since the apricot tea and apricot one that I have in there is so good. I wanted to see what that one was like. And so I did purchase that one, and I'm totally happy with that. Having one candle, and you know, I don't need any more candles. So I just wanted to let you all know that I know a lot of people will be wondering if I'm going to put one up, if I went or whatever. So I wanted to let you know not only why I didn't go. One, I didn't have the coupons. Number two, I have so many freaking candles around here. It's just obnoxious as how many candles as I've had. And that is just for me. A part of it was my grief, and it was just something to try to make me happy. And some of it was just my OCD, me going nuts. And I've got a lot of that under control now. And there's just a lot of candles around here. There's wax. There's everything. So I wanted to let you know why I didn't do it, the 2 reasons, and I wanted to give you a little hint into what I'm going to be doing for the next year. I'm not totally sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to kind of plan, and I'm not going to say I'm going to plan, because every time I plan something, it blows up. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't plan anymore. I had medication that my insurance doesn't want to pay for some of my medication. And for me, if they don't pay for it, it's going to cost me $700 for 30 pills a month. And I thought I had this taken care of. I planned ahead and I took care of it back in September, or so I thought. And I get my medication in 3-month cycles. And I turned it in and I got a text from Walgreens and they said insurance issue. I call in and it was the issue that I had tried to take care of like 2.5 months ago. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So when I try to plan ahead, it still blows up in my face. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't planning. Just not gonna do it. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. It works better for me. I would like to get a little more organized, but at this point in my life, it's not going to happen, because my life's just, I'm going through a lot of stuff in this house, not going through a lot of things. Well, mentally, I'm just crazy and crap, but I'm dealing with my parents' death. It's a total different concept this year. I want to talk about that, but not in this video. I'm doing okay, so don't worry about that. But just dealing with all the wax and the diamond paintings and just everything. My makeup is under control, although I do have a Black Friday sale haul that I'm going to do here after I shoot this video. But it's all under control. That's the only thing that's under control. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm sitting here looking at candles. I've got the pizza candle from Bath & Body Works. I've got a cinnamon sugar donut candle here. I've got a blueberry pie here. I've got a saltwater taffy, a French baguette, cinnamon Irish cream. I have a boardwalk, a white pumpkin, salted pretzel, peppermint marshmallow, ciabatta. I even have my favorite Yankee Candle here. I'm not real sure why that's sitting there. A blackberry bramble tea. I have that. I want to show you all my collection. I want to get this changed, but my hand is still not completely healed, but it's getting better. We are just now to right about here and up on these two fingers, half of this finger and this finger. These two fingers are better. There's might be a little in this one, but these two are better. These were the worst ones. So I don't want to lift a whole bunch of stuff and mess anything up. I don't want to do that again. So I know this is kind of rambly at this point, but I wanted to let you all know why I didn't do it. This is not to shame anybody. This is not to do any, this is just my situation. I know a lot of people have their stuff under control. Me, I'm about as out of control as anybody can be. So, and I'm okay with that. That's how I've always been. I'm going to keep going with it. So, I just want to give you a heads up on that I'm not going to have a candle day thing. I want to do a candle collection at some point. People ask me how I store my candles, and honestly, at this point, after having redone this room and doing other things and moving them, they're just hid everywhere in the house. They're in the, oh, I forgot to tell you, they're in the entertainment center under the TV. They're in closets. I really have no storage system at this point. It's just wherever they fit, that's where I stick them at this point. So, but I want to go through a lot of that with you at the beginning of the year, go through different ways of melting them. If you have any ideas, please let me know how you would like to see me deal with my wax, how to get rid of my how to go through my candles, anything of that deal. Basically, I have this nest candle coming in. For Walmart wax, I will probably do a spring thing and a fall wax. But other than that, that's really all I want to do right now. Because, like I said, there is so much wax in this house. So, I wanted to let you know, this is not, you know, trying to shame anybody or anything. I was like, do I do this video? But I wanted you all to know why I'm not doing one and just not leave you hanging out there as to why I didn't do one. So, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.